is preparing the live stream. And if you are a member of the Facebook group, which I hope you are, you will also get a notification that says we're live on Facebook. I'm going to give it just a minute to start here. And the notification should pop up. And there it is right there. So let me go ahead and close this down. And we are ready to rock and roll. All right, and welcome everybody to training tonight. My name is Kerry Miller, and it's great to have you. Our Wednesday night training is presented by the AppWizard Studio team. We're here each and every Wednesday night. We love doing it. We love being a part of your evening, and we thank you for coming and being a part of ours. Before we get started tonight, and I wasn't going to do this, and I'm going to do it, and I get a little bit choked sometimes, but we lost one of our family members this week, and Jim McVicar. He lived in Dallas, Texas, and he's from California, and just a super good guy. He and Ed came on board back in March of 2016. And I had the privilege of meeting Jim over the phone in 2015, sometime around November, December, and we talked all the way up to the time they become a part of the family. And he and Ed were best of friends for a very long time, and they partnered up and joined the AppWizard family together. And one thing I remember the most, and that's the reason I have the symbol up there, is Jim was a very proud Marine. And he loved talking about the Marine Corps. I mean, every time we talked, and he loved to talk. And for a long time, if you had ever talked to him over the phone, he loved to talk about the Marine Corps. So tonight, I just wanted to take a moment and honor his memory on behalf of all the AppWizard Studio family, to his family, his friends, to Ed. Our hearts go out to you. Our prayers are with you. Simplify. The screen is on it. Can everybody see the screen? Somebody said change the screen to Jim. It's on Jim now. Can everybody see the screen that I'm on? Make sure that you can see that. Let me make sure you can see that. Hang on just 1 second. Here it is right here. Excuse me. I'm sorry. There we go. Now you should see it. Can everybody see the screen now? Awesome. And that's our buddy Jim. He was always happy. And all right, thank you. And yeah, rest in peace. God bless him, and God bless you, Ed Wade. I know you guys were best of friends. The Semper Fi, brother. Him and Woodrow, I'm sure they talked many hours about the Marine Corps. But Jim's resting in peace now. He fought that old cancer for about 9 years. And when I had met him, he was in remission. And so he's in a better place now, and he doesn't have to worry about that pain anymore. We love you, Jim. We'll see you soon, buddy. And with that, if you'll just give me about 15 seconds just to compose myself here. Okay. Once again, welcome to the training tonight. And Sorry, guys. I'm personally grateful to have you as part of my family. So welcome everybody to the training this evening. If you're not a part of the mastermind group, the AWS mastermind group, go to facebook.com and join the group. It's a great place to be. That's where the family begins, right there. You get to know everybody. Everybody loves to help. Everybody enjoys being a part of that group and sharing together and helping each other. And it's just a wonderful, wonderful group and a great place to be. Real quick, a disclaimer: AppWizard Studio nor I cannot guarantee just because you are watching training, you will make any sales, create any traffic, or increase your income. Every person is different, has different work ethics, and different desires. We've been talking about strategy this last several weeks. We had on Michael Cahill and Gerry Dietrich and Tom Pellegrino last week, sharing their testimonies and sharing their business life and sharing directories last week. And I knew as soon as we had the directory training and those guys talked about it, my phone would start blowing up on Thursday. And sure enough, it did. I was right on point with that. But you can see here in this graph that I have 5 things here. We have the mobile web apps, we have the kiosk system, we've got text message marketing, and we've got now the beacons. And you can see in the middle, and I've always said that our marketing platform is the center of our universe. Everything should be built around the marketing platform, and everything should be focused towards the marketing platform. I will tell you now, if you do not implement the marketing platform to where your customer gets a return on his investment, and the only way a customer can get a return on investment is if the tool that he is using brings customers back in the door. A mobile business card cannot do it alone. A kiosk system absolutely can't work without the marketing platform. The beacon can drive them into the app, but if they don't have any place to sign up and get on the marketing platform list, and that you're able to reach out to them and market to them and send out those SMS messages on a weekly or bi-monthly basis or once a month, whatever your target is, you will not drive traffic into that business. Hey, Gerry, how you doing, buddy? And that's just the way it is. It's kind of like websites. I remember when I used to build websites, and I built very expensive websites, and it was pretty easy to SEO back in those days, and that's been over 20 years ago. And it was pretty easy to SEO back in those days and get people on the front pages of Yahoo and Bing and those kind of things. But it's very tough today. And a website is nothing but something on a screen if it's not driving traffic. So today we have to use many other methods to drive people to our websites. SEO alone does not do it. As a matter of fact, the social media pretty much has SEO wrapped up, unless you live in a town of about 10,000 people, and then you can probably get pulled up on the first page with a website in that town. That's just the way it is. It changes every single day. So you have to use tools that drive traffic back into that business. The mobile web app goes right back into the marketing platform. The marketing platform there in turn sends them right back to the mobile web app. Your kiosk systems goes right back into the marketing platform, which in turn sends out a message back to the phone via SMS. Your beacons sends them into the web app or into the kiosk system, which sends a message into the marketing platform, which sends them back to the mobile business card. It's one big circle. It's the circle of life in the mobile marketing business. And if you don't connect the whole thing, you've really just got a web page out there floating around that you hope someone sees. You have to market this technology in order for it to drive traffic and send people back in through those doors. We talk about this, and I was just talking about this on a webinar the other night, that the 80% of the people or 60% of the people that will not go back into a store because there's no customer engagement. This is your customer engagement platform, the marketing platform. How do you use it to engage with customers? They sign up via these platforms, which and there in turn, you send out that SMS message and sends them back into these platforms. So you have to have the total package for your client. And I will tell you now, and I hear this often, Woodrow hears this often, you probably hear this often, man, I hate to ask them for another $30 or $40 a month. If you're afraid to ask them for another $30 or $40 a month, you've just sold them a dead end when you sold them that mobile web app, because it's not going to send them anywhere. Yeah, they can pass it out, and a few people are going to pass it around, and they can use the viral text, and maybe 100 or 200 people may get a hold of it, and some people away from the area that's not going to come in the business. But your job as a marketing consultant is onefold. You have no other job except to drive people back into that business. And in doing so, all the tools are in the mobile web app, all the tools are in the kiosk system, and every tool you need is right here in the marketing platform to complete that full circle to help your customers thrive. They would pay you $1,000 a month if you're helping their business grow. They literally would pay you anything it took if they're making money. Money, and you're going to say, well, Kerry, that's probably not really true, but yes, it is. Money is immaterial when it comes to business. Money means absolutely nothing if the return on investment is greater than the outflow. So as long as the income is greater than the outflow, then they will pay you whatever it takes. If they're getting 2 to 1 or 3 to 1 or 5 to 1 back on return on their investment, and they will if you set it completely up, then you've got a very successful marketing campaign. Now, you can talk to Will Sims about this. He went into a restaurant that absolutely refused to go out and talk to customers. That restaurant is closed down today. I told him that was the greatest testimony he could ever use. They had the system in there, and the manager told him, I just can't get my people to sign anybody up. You know what? Then he probably deserves not to open the doors anyway, because he doesn't have control over his business. I saw a car lot tell me the same thing. I don't need that crap. You know what? Drive by his car lot today, and he is out of business because he did not use technology to keep people coming back to his used car lot to continue to buy those cars. That's just the way the market is today. How many of you see, and we're going to get into the directory in here in just a moment, because this is a huge part of this loop that we're going to talk about. How many of you have seen over the last year 2 or 3 businesses go out in the area where you live? Anybody on the call here tonight seen businesses actually shut the doors? And you absolutely, and you've watched them close down, and you say, you know what, 5 right there, 5 businesses, yes, and you see that happening everywhere. And then you look at them and you think, you know what, I didn't even know that business was there. And I don't mean this in a bad way, but their marketing absolutely sucked. They had no marketing plan. They had no way to drive people back. And I can guarantee you, you've probably talked to some of them, and you probably thought, you know what, I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. Now, listen to what I'm fixing to say. You probably couldn't help those people, because those kind of people won't listen. I guarantee you they would listen now, but they just won't listen. Thank them for their time, thank them for their possible business, and move on to the next. Because there's a lot of people out there that are looking for this technology today. Tons and tons of people are looking for ways to drive people back in their business. Don't just walk in and give them this, okay? You can't just walk in and give them this and then and drive them to here if you're not driving them to here. You can't have this over here at all, the kiosk system, without SMS to drive people into here. So you've got to put together the entire package. Now, tonight we're going to talk about the directory. The directory is a very, very, very powerful tool that allows you to reach out and see these to build a customer base. Give me 1 second here. I shut down that page by accident when I flipped over to that screen. Let me open this back up. Give me 1 second. Now, I've kind of pre-built some of these apps so that we didn't have quite as much time spent tonight as we normally do. Everybody here pretty much knows how to build apps, I think. Let me close that out. Let me move this over. And let me share this screen. And hopefully y'all can see when I share this, you will see the instant AppWizard screen. Okay, I flipped the screen over. Can everybody see my screen now? The AppWizard Studio screen? Absolutely. Don't y'all love this system, man? It just automatically, you guys can answer. You can hear me. We don't have to worry about anything. Okay, so what I did prior to training was I built a golf app, and I built a auto body app, and I built an accountant app. And what we've done here is this is going to be our main directory. These are very simple to set up. If you've got several apps in a community already, if you've got apps in your area already, I highly recommend that you just go to them and simply say this: hey, we're building a directory. And that directory cost is going to be, for example, Gerry Dietrich's charging $1,000 a year to be in his directory listing. Okay, we're going to be charging $1,000 a year, but for our customers that are already established, we're going to offer it to you today for $100 or $250. Make the entry point to where they got some skin in the game, okay, but you're making some money for your time. Now what's going to happen is when you go out to these new clients and these new customers and you're showing them the directory, you've already got 10 or 15 people in that directory. And you've already got the credibility built from those other companies. And this is what happens with a directory. John says, whoa, Martha's in that directory. I got to be in that directory because I don't want her in there taking all my customers. So they, in turn, they go in the directory. So, and at that point, now you're charging full price, whatever your price is. You can charge it by the year, by the month, however you want to do it, okay? And they talked about pricing last week. Gerry's got a doctor's app, and I'm sure doctors can afford very easily because of their patients, $1,000 a year. And that's nothing, okay? I mean, that's what, less than $100 a month. So we're going to go into the training directory. Now, the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to pull off this link right here. And we're going to come in the training directory, and we're going to go into Edit Web App. Now, I've not set up a directory at all. We're going to go in and completely set up the directory. Now, I'm also going to show you, how many of you use the menu? How many of you use the slide menu? Anybody? I very, very seldom use it. The only thing I ever use it for is for the directory itself. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and I'm going to get rid of everything in this slide menu because I don't want it there. This is actually going to be my directory. So let's turn everything off. And the only thing I'm going to leave on is home. Now I'm going to save that. Okay, because they have the ability to go into the full app. They don't need everything right there. You're only going to have about 6 buttons on the app. Okay, we're going to take a basic business card. You've already sold them the basic business card, and you're going to do the same thing. You're going to set up this directory, and now you're going to start adding to it. Okay, so we're going to come over to content. We're going to come down to directory. Now, in this directory, you can build it as deep, as many links deep as you want. You have the opportunity just to put a link in, to add a link period. You can actually go deep as far as the chain goes into the subdirectory, but we're not going to do that. So we're going to say, okay, this is the golf. This is golf. We're going to just call it golf. All right. And there's our golf directory. Now we're going to come in and we're going to add our golf app. Simply come in and we're going to go add a new directory item. Here's our directory. Now, when you start building these, and Gerry Dietrich, how many times have you done this? You forgot to change the directory listing right here. And as I add these next couple of directories, next couple of apps, you're going to see that, okay? Make sure you change this directory listing here or your app will go into the wrong listing area. So we're just going to call this golf. And I'm going to fill this one completely out just so you can see what happens. Man, my type is worse than it's ever been. You're able to upload an image here. Remember, I copied that link a while ago. I'm going to go ahead and paste that link right there. Wow, pulled off everything wrong. What was it called? Golf directory, I think. I copied that link totally wrong, didn't it? And we're going to upload an image. Now, see right here where this says image link? Yeah, a dozen times. I know I do it all the time, and it drives me crazy because then I can't find the app that I put it under, especially when you got a directory that's 60 niches deep. So this link right here actually goes to this image, and I found it. I got an image. I just created this today, so for trading. Let me find it here real quick. Now, when you upload this image, okay, this actually links to this image link right here. So when they touch on that, they're able to go to the app. Fill out all the information that you have. I've never used a Skype username. I bet you I wonder how I build apps because I can't type. I will tell you, I copy and paste everything. If I had to type every app, I'd never get done. Now, you can see this link right here. This is an actual active link inside the directory that they can also click on. This link right here goes to the image. This link right here is an active link inside the app. If you want to put a description, you can. We're going to check our address just like we normally would. Yes, we're going to use that. We're going to say add. And now I have added this app in my directory. When you come down, you'll see it right here. This is bold. Here's all my information. Now let's go over back to the app. Here's our app. See where it says golf right here? And this is just a listing in the directory. All right, I'm going to come over and I'm going to remove that. I'm going to go to the home page. I'm going to go to links. I'm going to go to golf and I'm going to remove that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over. I'm going to go to settings. I'm going to go to header. And I'm going to add that menu link. And let's come to the tab bar. We're going to add a new link. We're going to go to menu. Where it's at, slide menu. I'm going to say add. Now, of course, If you're new on, I'll go ahead and show you. You can come up, you can select an icon. Let's see if there's a directory icon in here. I'm sure there is. Okay, so we'll use this icon here, and we'll call this directory. You want to say add, and now you've got a link for your directory that will actually open the slide menu. And what we're going to do is you can see right here that that's been added to our slide menu. We've got home, and now we have golf. Now you can also change the icons on every one of these directory listings that you have. You can go in there and find golf, whatever they are. I think Gerry, you put a different icon for every one, don't you? On your directories, every subcategory has an icon on it. So you simply start building out your directory. Now let's go over here. We're going to go back, and we're going to get our next app. Our next app is AutoBody. I'm going to click copy. Let's come back up to the app. We're going to go edit app. We're going to go into content. Come back down to the directory. We're going to add a new directory. This is called AutoBody. And I'll just show you right here. We can change the icon. We'll put a car on there. That's a cool looking car. Now you can make this a subdirectory of golf. Like I was just telling you earlier that you can just break this down and break it down and break it down. What I'm going to do is leave it as none. But if I wanted that to go under golf, and I'll show you this towards the end of training, how I can go in and add an app as a subdirectory so you can see how it breaks down in that tree. Okay, so we're going to add that. You can see AutoBody has its own icon. We're going to add a new directory item. AutoBody. Remember, I was telling you a while ago, don't forget to do this, and I promise you, you will. I've done it 1,000 times. We're going to upload the image. And this is just simply their logo, their business card, whatever you're using for them. We're going to put the link in. Same information. I'm not going to fill this one all the way out. You get the point. And come down and put all the data in. Hit add. And you got your second listing. Okay, your second listing in the directory. We're simply going to come up. We're going to go to home page. And once you do these over and over and over, after maybe, gosh, 5 or 6 of these in a row, you're going to get a routine, and you're going to use the same routine every time, and your directory will go very, very smooth. I'm going to come up to AutoBody. I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to hit save. I'm going to come over to preview. I'm going to hit my directory. I'm going to reload. Hit my directory, and there's AutoBody. Now, watch this. I'm going to go over here to settings. I'm going to go to slide menu. Now, this is just me. I put everything in alphabetical order, okay? Because it not being in alphabetical order, it is hard to find things. So we're going to come over, and I'm going to say slide menu links. And I've got AutoBody right here. So now we have our home button, AutoBody, and golf. Does everybody follow me so far? Nothing too difficult about the directory. I think because it has so many parts that people are kind of scared when they sit there and say, oh gosh, I got to add a directory and a directory item and a directory link. I've never added a directory link. Okay, I've done it to see what it looks like. I always add the apps because you're selling the mobile business card or a mobile web app to your client. And when you're building the directory, that's what they want in there. I do know a few guys that have just sold strictly the link. It's very quick to set up, and all it does is link directly to their web app. Personally, I like the ones like this. Gerry, do you or Tom, do y'all just sell the links, or do you sell the full directory? Out of curiosity. Tom says he sells just the links. And there's nothing wrong with that. It makes them a good-looking directory, and I'm going to show you how to do that in just a moment. And now we're going to come in and we're going to put the accountant in. Same process, just over and over and over and over. Go down to directory. We're going to add a new directory. We're going to go accountant. We're not going to change the icon. There again, I can drop this in a subdirectory, but we're not. Now, if you'll notice, this right here doesn't have this. Yeah, full directory is definitely more. This right here doesn't have the arrows, so you cannot put these in alphabetical order. To put them in alphabetical order, you can excuse me. You can do it either under the links and or under the slide menu. We're going to hit add, and I misspelled accountant. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to fix that right here. I'm going to hit save. I'm going to hit new directory item. Once again, now as this thing gets full, I mean, you will see it's very easy to do. That's why I keep pounding on this. We're going to come right here, and we're going to upload that. We're going to go to business name. The image link. We're going to upload the image. Phone number. We're going to come down. We're going to hit add. And now you've got auto body, golf, and accountant. We know that the C comes before the U. We're going to come back over to the settings. We're going to go to our slide menu. We're going to go to slide menu links. We're going to move the accountant up above the auto body. Now everything is in nice alphabetical order. We're going to hit save. We're going to go to preview. And when we look at the, let me reload it. We want to go to the golf app. There's the golf app. Here's the shop. Of course, that would be your client's name. There you go. Can everybody see the all the chats now? Everybody should be able to see all the chats. Okay, all right. So we hit save. Now, you can see here that you've got your accountant, your auto body, and your golf, and your home button. You can put as many buttons on here as you want. If you want to put the click to call button or any of those things, you can do that. I just prefer to leave them off. That's just mine, my thinking, but you can put whatever you want on there. You can add whatever you want. So let's come in here, and now we're going to add a link. We'll add the same link there. So let's come into the directory. We're going to add a new directory link. Okay. We're going to simply name this AWS link, just so it's different. We're going to put it under golf, and we'll put the link here. All right. So we're going to add a new directory link. Now you can add a new directory, and then put that link under that directory. Okay, so for example, AWS link 1. I'll make the subdirectory out of this right here. Okay. Why is that doing that, Gerry? Add a new directory. Oh, there it is right there. Never mind. I don't want it to go to a subdirectory. There should be a none right there. We're going to add a new directory. There it is. AWS link 1. We're going to add that. And now we're going to come in under AWS link 1, and we're just going to add a link. AWS link. We're going to put it under AWS link 1. And here's the link. And we're going to hit add. Now all you've got is the link. I'll come over and I'll show you what the link looks like. Go to directory. Here's your AWS link. And when you click on that, it takes you directly to the app. Okay, this obviously has the desktop mode turned on, but it will take you to the app. If it's inside the phone, it's going to take you to this app right here. On a desktop with this turned on, it's going to take you here. Now let's go ahead and add a subdirectory. Is everybody on board with me so far? Can everybody go out and start selling a directory tomorrow? I tell you what, there is a lot of money in these directories, a ton of money in these directories. Okay, now we're going to come in and we're going to add a new directory, and we'll call this AWS link 2. All right, and we're going to put this under AWS link 1. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in down. I'm going to add a new directory item. Call this AWS link 2. We're going to put it under, see right there, we're going to put it right here, AWS link 2. Make sure that you put it in the right spot. We'll upload our image. We'll put our link in there. Of course, go ahead and put all the rest of your information. Come down and hit add. Let's go up here and turn all these off on this home page. And you just simply come in and click these on and off. Very simple to do. Turn them on, turn them off. Now we're going to come over to settings. We're going to come into the slide menu. You have AWS link 1. There's your AWS link 1. We'll move it up the top, somewhere up here. All right. We're going to come over to save. We're going to go to preview. reload. Go to the directory, go to AWS link 1. This was just our link that goes to the app. This is the link that goes to the page. Okay. Any questions at all on building the directory out? That's a good question, Gerry. I'll be honest with you. I've never used the subdirectories. Where do you go to alphabetize those? You're going to teach me something here. Either I stumped him or he stumped me. I don't use the subdirectories. I never have, but okay. I don't think there is a way to do that because you can't go into the subdirectory links. Now you can move them up and down right here. If that's not moving, it should move. I can tell you what's probably wrong right here. This should move up and down to alphabetize those right here. See that arrow? But it's not letting me move it. So the subdirectory is linked to, and this is the directory. Let me add another subdirectory. We're fixing to learn something, guys. We're going to make that a subdirectory of link 2. Add that. Should there's link 1. There's link 3. Let's see here. I have never gone deep on these, so we'll all learn something together here tonight. How's that? There's link 3. There you go. Now let's put one more in there. These should, when you move these, you should be able to replace that. I'll get with Mark tomorrow. I will get with Mark tomorrow and get him to fix that. And that's where you switch that at, but it's just not switching. Is that a deal? And we'll get him to fix these where you can adjust these subdirectories. Any questions on building the directory at all? You can see we changed the name right there. And these are very easy to edit. Go into wherever you want to go into. Let's say we do want to put an icon on that. Save it. We'll put an icon on that. There's just about any icon in here that you can think of. I think there's 25,000 or something like that. And just hit save. Now, changing the icons do make it look really nice. Got your accountant, your auto body, your golf. And then you've just got your tree if that's what you leave it. Any questions on this at all? Pretty simple to build. Does everybody agree it's pretty simple to build? Got some new people in tonight. It's good to see you. Chris, what's up, buddy? What are you doing up so late? Dennis, good to see you. Both Dennis. Dennis Symbol and Dennis Gray. Don. Martha, my favorite girl, Martha. Don't tell my other favorite girls that, but she knows she's my number one. And the slide menu, either turn it on or turn it off. And you can put it on the bottom also if you want. If you want to put the slide menu on the bottom, most menus on most apps are in the upper right-hand corner. Upper right-hand corner. So if you want to do that, how many can you put into each category? I've got, gosh, man, in one directory, like 70 different businesses, and I've never had that. I've never had a problem putting the links in. I don't have a clue. Gerry, how do you put a link on their computer screen for the map and directions? I've never put a link on anybody's computer screen. I am definitely not that tech savvy. That is for sure. Kenny Dutton is testing. He's taking a test right now. I'm not sure if Gerry's still on. We'll get with Gerry and find out how he does that. I'm not sure if you can put a URL link on a computer screen. Okay, I right click on that link. For the directions, I right click that link. So let's go down here. Let's see. Does anybody remember what I put directions in? Yeah, I'll put you on a speaker. Hang on just 1 second. Let me pull out my headphones. Hang on just 1 second. Awesome, awesome. We're going to get a bonus. We're going to get a bonus here. I got to put my headphones in so I can hear you, buddy. Let me see. And he's going to talk to us about that. It's a great question. That's what we're here for. Can you hear me, buddy? Oops. Hang on a second. I put the wrong person up. All right, Gerry, you got your speakers on, your microphone on?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So what I do is I go in, first of all, in order for, I'm just going to say like chiropractor is a category. That's the directory. And then I go into the subdirectory. They have the choice of either a link to their digital business card, or they just get a full listing, like what you're showing on the screen here. Okay.
Okay.
The reason that when you bring this up, what you have on the screen right now, you have to click use the map. If you do that, up across above the word golf, you will see that you'll have the GPS information. There you go. See what you see there? So what I do is I right click in the app the link that says directory, and I get that address. Okay, that address then I put on their desktop for their secretaries to be able to send that link to people that are lost.
Where are you clicking on to get that link, buddy?
Scroll up.
Okay.
Okay, see where it says directory?
Right here?
Okay, click on that so you get to the directory.
Okay.
Okay. Then go to, I think you did one for the, what was the first one you did?
Golf. I did it for golf.
Okay, do golf. And I think that's the one. See the directory link on the right? Right above the word golf is the directory link.
Right here?
Right click. Save. See it says copy link address?
Uh-huh.
Go ahead. Now paste that into your browser. And it should go directly to that. It's not working on yours for some reason, but it does on my app. It goes directly to the to that person's address.
Hang on just a minute.
That wait a minute, let me back up now. That has to be in their digital business card though. That's what I sell up on. Okay, do you want a desktop icon where your girl can click on it? So they have to buy the digital business card as part of that package. And it's in their business card where that shows up under directions.
I'm going to walk through this one more time here.
So the chiropractor's name, which would be golf in this case.
And I right click on the directory link, correct?
No, just right click on, or just click on golf first of all. You have that going to that page. Now, if you scroll down, okay, you see where it says the link there?
Right here?
Yes. That goes directly to their digital business card that you correct. So click that.
Yes, that's correct.
Click that. All right. Now, somewhere up there, you should have directions, but you don't on that card because you didn't build it yet.
Oh, no. I didn't put, right. But let me do that. Can I do that real quick?
Yeah, go ahead, do that, because that's how I sell them up. I give them something that they want after they beg for it.
Does everybody mind if I do this real quick so we can see how he does that? This is an upsell, a good upsell.
And at the end of this training, you can click a link I'll send to you, Kerry, and they can send me like 25 cents on PayPal. Okay, Main Street, right?
Oops.
There you go.
Yeah, I follow you. I follow you now.
Here's the secret. Yours pops up and populates that screen showing the map.
Uh-huh.
Depending on the speed of your computer, mine is slow. I have to refresh, and then when that screen pops up, I know that that's going to put the GPS stuff across the screen. So now you have to develop a link for that golf, and you have to they're not okay. So go through it. Is that your golf link?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you in the directory? You're saying? Go ahead and hang on a second.
Yeah, in the golf app itself.
Okay.
That's not the golf app. Go there. Yep.
Let that open on my screen.
Yeah.
Did I not save that stupid app?
Right. Now, I'm just showing you where it would be, where it's, okay.
Let me reload it.
You have to reload it from your admin, not on the desktop.
Okay. Now let's go back into the directory. There's the golf app.
It won't work that way.
Oh. Hang on.
I back to the golf
golf app. Guys, I'm getting an education tonight. They doesn't roll with that.
That took me about 4 days to figure this one out. Okay. Now,
okay, hang on just 1 second. Now, this is where I got to put the. I follow you now. I follow you now.
Now you go to addresses.
Yeah, this is where I didn't put the address in this while ago.
Okay.
I'm following you now. Sorry, guys. He's got me a little bit lost, but I'm good.
It's tough because you're moving a screen and I'm talking different. So.
Okay. Now.
Okay. If that is the golf one.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Gosh, I can't type. All those years taking typing lessons at school didn't do me a bit of good.
Yeah, and I took courses on how to grow hair. Big deal. Okay. Now use the above map and save it. And don't move the screen until the Google map fills out. Which won't do if you don't spell it. There we go.
Nah, it's not good. Hang on, I'm gonna have to go back in and populate it. I don't know why that does that sometimes when I'm on these calls. There it goes.
There. Okay, so now it's saved that.
Now let's go back to the directory.
No. You stay in that app.
Stay in that app?
Right. Okay. Go to your preview on that app.
Okay.
Go to the preview on that golf app. All right.
Contact us.
No. Okay, you can do contact us. I put that direction. I call that directions, but okay. All right. Now stop. Back up to where you clicked before. Just go back to the previous page. Okay. Right click on the contact us. Copy link address. Now take that address and put it in your browser. There you go.
And now you drag that and put it on the desktop.
No.
Nope.
Yes, I drag that and drop that icon, and it'll be an icon, and I just rename the icon. On the desktop.
Yeah. So just drag this, guys, to your desktop. Okay, right. You can't see my desktop and this at the same time. Yeah. And it will create a contact us or whatever you want to name it. He renames it to whatever he wants to name it.
Right.
Very, very cool, dude.
Now, I'll tell you a secret to doing this. When you're selling that customer, if you do this, you set a special folder in there. And in that folder, you're going to put the name of your business. Mine's Mobile Directory. So they know when they get that phone call, they click on that, and it is open all the time. That folder is open. And in that folder, you put a text thing with things like the phone number and so forth to call us, customer support. You put all the links, the link to their everything that you've got a link for, and you name those links. So when they get that phone call, gee, I'm lost, I don't know exactly where I am, you take that link and you send it to them. You text that to them, and they copy that link and they put that in their text and they send it. Now that customer, that patient, has door-to-door directions, and if they've got their speakers on, it'll tell them exactly how to drive to their location. It's slick.
Really cool. Really cool.
And I charge $250 extra a year for
that. You got it covered, old brother. That's very cool. Very cool.
Hope that was helpful. You can take me off speaker.
All right, but hey, thank you so much for that. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Guys, that was some bonus training tonight that we're not even going to charge you for. And that was very cool. Very cool. Did everybody get that? Of course, it'll be on training. You'll be able to see it. And make sure you get to after the 10 minutes where I couldn't figure out what he was talking about, of course. But that was really cool. Directories, very easy to set up. Yeah, great stuff. Great stuff. I mean, for $250 to slide a link over on somebody's page, home screen, pretty powerful. But you got your directory. I will get with Mark tomorrow on the on sliding those up, and I know exactly what he's talking about there now, and we'll get that fixed. Any questions? Wow, we still got finished right on time. Any questions from anybody before we get off tonight? Yeah, great. We hadn't been in the platform in a while. I was really excited to get back in it. We spent a lot of time on beacons and all kind of stuff. I love getting into the training. I want to close with one thing real quick. I want you to look at this graph that's on this screen, and I want you to brand it into your brain. It's kind of like I used to tell Will Sims. Plaster it on the back of your head or put it on your forehead. So every time you look in the mirror, you see it. This is the key to your mobile marketing success. Make sure that the world is that the marketing platform is the center of your world in the marketing universe. Okay, your mobile web app, back and forth. Your kiosk system, back and forth and back to the mobile web app. The SMS controls everything driving traffic to these places. The beacon drives them into the mobile web app. The mobile web app drives them into the marketing platform. The marketing platform drives them back to the mobile web app. The beacon can drive them into the kiosk, and or the kiosk simply can drive them into the marketing platform. The marketing platform drives them back to the mobile web app. And everything happens with that little thing called SMS marketing, okay? If it's $15, charge $30. If it's $25, charge $50. I like to double everything. It keeps it simple, and it's a great return on your profit for your profits. That is still extremely competitive. Texting gets upwards to 8 to 15 cents per message. Okay, if you'll go online and you'll look at what the competition's doing, I've seen it as high as 25 cents a message, depending on what they're doing. So take a look at this. 27126 SMS. Those are key to driving people back into these two places here. And this is what does it all right here in the marketing platform. All right. And once again, before we close, Jim, tonight's training is for you, buddy. Jim would call me always the day after training and ask me questions and then talk about the Marine Corps. We love you. God bless you. Ed Wade, we love you, buddy. Just know that I've been thinking about you, and you're on my heart and in my prayers. And let the family know that all of us at AppWizard Studio, we love Jim, and we'll see him again real soon. God bless everybody. Good night, and we'll see you on next Wednesday night's training.